Hi Falcons! Today we are going to be creating these really cool snowmen. And what's cool about them is that the perspective, the way we see them, comes from almost like we're looking down on them from above, almost like you were looking out of your bedroom window and you can see the snowman that you'd made on the ground. And these are the supplies you're going to need. You are going to need a colored piece of construction paper. If you came to Forrestal to pick up art supplies, you would have had this 9 by 12 blue piece of construction paper, which works perfectly. You will also need a piece of paper that can be found in the link, and you could have picked up at Forrestal. It's got 3 circles on it inside of each other. And if for some reason you're unable to do that, just draw 3 circles in pencil. You will also need a brown scrap of paper, any color scrap of paper, an orange scratch of paper, and glue, either glue stick, glue, scissors, crayons, a white chalk or white crayon, and a black marker. So get together your supplies and let's get started. Well, let's get started. We have our sheet of paper that has our 3 circles on it, and we are simply going to trace over those 3 crayons with a blue crayon. Any kind of blue you like, any shade or tint of blue that you like. Shades of blue can be light or dark, depending how much white or black is added to that color. So I'm going to trace around, and I have my 3 circles, just like that. The next step I'm going to do is carefully, using my scissors, cut out that circle. I was covering my face, you probably couldn't even hear me. So I am going to cut out that circle, and using my glue stick, I am going to mount it right onto my blue piece of paper like that. Then, using my black marker, I am going to add on that small circle a face. And I'm going to do that with 2 eyes, 2 eyebrows, and a mouth. Noticing I am making all of these things out of black dots. I'm also going to add some buttons going down his belly, so you can really see the start of our snowman coming through. So I have my snowman. I'm going to put it back up. And the next thing we're going to do is take, I am all over the place today, people, our orange scrap and simply cut a triangle. We are going to use that for our carrot's nose. So again, take that glue stick, put it on, and stick it right in the middle of his face. We now have our started snowman. The next step, taking that brown piece, we're simply just going to cut 2 thin strips and glue those coming out from his head. Now that's weird, our arms don't come out of our head, but at the angle that we are looking at the snowman from our bedroom window from above, it looks like it's coming out from his shoulders where it would normally come out. You can see, it's hanging over my paper. And that is not the craftsmanship that I am going for, because I really want it to look neat. So I just take my scissors and snip it off like that. And now it fits perfectly. Whoops, he fell. There are all sorts of mistakes happening here. So we have our snowman that looks like that. The next thing we're going to do is take that colored scrap, cut it in two, and we are going to glue that on to our snowman, again coming out from his head to look like a scarf. This is where you can get creative and take your crayons to create a beautiful pattern onto your scarf. Maybe you want to use some straight horizontal lines or some wavy lines to create a pattern. You can use whatever color you'd like to create a pattern on your snowman's scarf. Then we are going to take some chalk. This is really cool. And we are going to use that chalk to create snow in our wonderland. So we're just going to take that on the side and start putting some snow, wind blowing snow, all over. If you want to, you can even add a few asterisks to create snowflakes. And then we will have our beautiful, completed snowman. Remember when we started like this and we kept adding, we added, and then we added our arms, and patterned scarf and chalk to create this whirling snow. When you're finished, you want to ask yourself those important questions we always ask. Did I follow directions? Did I use all the parts to create a snowman almost as if I was looking at it from above? Did I use craftsmanship? Was I neat? Did I make sure that there weren't parts hanging over the page? Was I creative? Did I make an original pattern on my scarf? There are so many beautiful things we could have done. I also have this one to show you. This is another example showing my craftsmanship. I hope you had fun doing this. Remember, if you answered yes to those questions, sign your name. All great artists do this. And click on that microphone button to send me your project. I hope you guys had fun.